Good afternoon, YouTube. Being that the holiday season is upon us, I wanted to give you guys a quick demonstration. They're never quick, I guess. I always take longer than I should, but quick demonstration on how to make this lovely log snowman. So, pretty simple. I mean, pretty rustic. And people love them. So stick with me for the next few minutes, and I will show you how we make these. To make this, what you're going to need is just a simple power drill, some bits, and of course your wood stock. It's kind of self-explanatory on how they go together, but these are some logs that you can get out of the mountains. I know a lot of people don't have access to them, so you can contact your local arborist. You can contact garden workers, yard workers, limbs, branches, old trees, and see if they can sell you them. Then you'll also run into the problem of how do you cut these. I cut these with a chainsaw. People always ask, how do you cut them so straight? I was telling them with my eyeball. It's just practice over time using the chainsaw. I'm by no means an expert, but I've gotten pretty good at using a chainsaw. And so this I cut with a chainsaw just because it's too thick to cut on my chop saw. But here's the chop saw, a lot smoother. And this is going to be part of the hat, you can tell. So these can be cut on a band saw. If you have a band saw, if you have a table saw long enough. But of course, you always have to remember that you take into consideration the risk of cutting with power tools and losing your hands and your fingers. So I always start off with the base, and it doesn't really matter what size bit you use. This one is going to be I don't know, 5/32, 9, little under a ½ inch. And I don't really do anything I just eyeball it. Just kind of keep it there. Give it a good depth. And then I figure kind of more or less how I want the top to go on. Now to pin those two pieces together, I've tried different methods, and my favorite is just take a block of wood and just kind of break it up into pieces. You can buy dowels, but dowels are expensive. I'm too cheap even to make my own dowels. You can make your own dowels. There's machines that do it. But you can get different pieces that'll fit in there. And what I do is then I just take my pocket knife, trim it down so it still has a little bit of pressure on the sides. So it'll still kind of fit in there. And then fit right like that. So now that you have the head on, what you'll want to do is then drill the top. You have the body, you have the head. Now you're going to want to put on the hat. Same drill bit. More or less same piece there. We're going to use that as the hat, as the brim. We put that as the brim. We have our little top hat piece there. There's our top hat. Now for arms, I just get simple just branches off this tree behind me that's somewhat dead. You can find them in the park, find them in the yard, same place you find the wood. Trim them down. And then usually I go a little bit smaller drill bit for that. and just kind of go at it like a 2 and a 10 o'clock. And there you have your snowman built from reclaimed wood. We sell these for $10 a piece here locally in the Phoenix area, and you can find them if you want them this season. Let me know. I'm not sure if I'll be doing them next year, but they're fun to do. You can paint them, you can seal them. They are wood, so they will crack over time, kind of mold, and experiment with different woods. They're fun to do. Have a wonderful afternoon. Hope this little tutorial on how to make a log snowman helped you out. Any questions or comments or suggestions? If you do it a better way, let me know. I'm always up for improving. Have a wonderful afternoon. Happy holidays. A Merry Christmas. Adios.